shopping for some time. She must have a flat. Anyway, we're doing shots of NyQuil.
Senator Kennedy, are you celebrating St. Patty's with your fiancée?
Fiancé. Oh, sorry, I just had a blackout.
That's all right.
Her name escapes me right now. Yes, she was here. She and Willie were playing Twister on the front lawn.
Oh, Ted. I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Well, probably not. She ran out the front door with that damn urn. She wants to get it back.
Ted, you ought to go find her. Being St. Patty's Day, the big Kennedy celebration and all.
Well, let me just say this about that. I'm not worried. Hell, I'll drive off that bridge when I get to it.
Oh, I knew that was coming somewhere. Ted, do you have any good party tips for the Wrif St. Patty's Day celebration here at Houlihan?
Well, just be sure the tablecloths extend to the floor. And a little scuba gear on the back seat, not such a bad idea.
Anything else, Ted?
No, just keep your trousers, drop your trousers, I should say, and mingle.
All right, happy St. Patty's Day, Senator Kennedy. Let's hear it for him.
Yeah! I want to hold on now, and has anyone seen the keys to the Oldsmobile?
Listen to what people are saying about cooked on phones. Here's Rita. I think what amazes me so much.
Don't you love that?
A little reverb action.
Here we go, ready?
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like a morning.
Boy, they're singing really good over there, Drew, aren't they?
In the lilt of
Come on, jump in there. This is supposed to be like We Are the World.
you can hear the angels sing.
Boy, that's really good, Ian. Thank you.
When Irish eyes are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away.
Here comes the big bridge.
There's a tear in your eye, and I'm wondering why, or it never should.
This is the reason why we're practicing, folks.
With such a power in your
No, they don't come up here, unfortunately. They're not on the CDs for the karaoke, you
and there's
understand.
never a tear.
You do know how to read, though, don't you? Well, then it wouldn't have done you any good if they were up here.
Laughter like some fairy song, and your eyes twinkle bright as can be.
Well, we'll kind of figure our way through it here, then.
You should laugh all the
Let
while.
this lovely person's voice carry us.
Another time smile. So now, smile a smile.
Okay, so here we go with the part we all know, right?
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like a morning spring.
These two guys are singing their hearts out.
In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish eyes are happy,
How's it sound, Colleen?
all the world seems bright and gay.
Yeah.
And when Irish eyes
It's our resident Irishman right here.
sure those tears
Green is it. You know, I really liked what you were trying to do there.
For future reference, this is the promotions director and intern at 7:08, bellying up to the bar for the first round of Irish coffee.
And what day is it?
And it is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's
We'll see
Day.
what kind of shape she's in by O'Hare's at 2 o'clock.
I'm ordering a
Well, you know,
milliliter.
I think I'll have to stop by the Bennigan's since it's so close to my house.
I think we should keep the plugs for Bennigan's to a minimum here at Houlihan's.
Oh, well. Yeah, until we get the beer, right? The Irish coffee.
Yeah.
I want the food.
Forget to use that that 313 before you dial somewhere in this area?
Oh, God, don't get me started on that.
People have been complaining for months on end to the phone company that the tone is too shrill. It really harshes their nose, so...
Oh, I'm just pissed that I didn't know that. The tone is really bad.
Nasty tone, which they say is 2 decibels too high. Only just problems when you see that finished.
Bob Bonner to the Green Hornet.
Oh, Bob, you're being paged.
Peter Jennings seems to be the guy we want to hear the news from, especially chicks. Chicks love Peter Jennings, as a new survey of the news guys.
The chicks love Peter Jennings, is that true? Yeah, they do, the babes love him.
Well, with that too thin upper lip and Dan Riley with just the overall goofy appearance, tied for second place, and Bernard Shaw CNN is in third there. And in new cow circles, Big Bertha is one of the only lone cows standing on the field. She is not the beer, the oldest cow in the world, celebrated at her 48th birthday party yesterday in Dublin.
Are we ready for karaoke here? Steve is going to sing Ballroom Blitz. Hey, Paul, could you hand Steve the microphone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. What are our instructions now?
Steve's got his mic, he's ready, and we just follow along, we just holler in.
I have to say ha-ha. Drew Boner and Zip.
Okay.
Drew Boner and Zip. Okay. All right.
That sounds like a new rock group.
Yeah. What if there was Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
Okay, are we ready? Here we go.
So strange, I'd like to tell you everything I see. Oh, the man in the back, as a matter of fact, his eyes are as red as the sun. And the girl in the corner lets no one ignore, cause she thinks she's the passionate one. Oh, yeah, it was like lightning. Everybody was frightening, and the music was soothing, and they all started grooving. Everyone attack and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want to warn you, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz. How much are those ballroom blitz?
Well, they're singing right along, aren't they, Steve?
Ballroom blitz, yeah. Ballroom blitz. Come on, Boner, join in. How much is it?
Hey, let's hear it for Steve on karaoke!
Reaching out for something, touching nothing's all I ever do. I softly call you over. When you appear, there's nothing left in you. And the man in the back is ready to crack as he raises his hands to the sky. And the girl in the corner is everyone's sport. She can kill you with a wink of her eye. Oh, yeah, it's electric. So frightfully hectic. And the band started leaving, cause they all stopped breathing.
Here we go, guys.
And the man in the back said, everyone attack, and it turned into a ballroom blitz. And the girl in the corner said, boy, I want a warning, it'll turn into a ballroom blitz. Ballroom blitz.
Proof positive you can rock in a suit.
Another fine competitor over here.
The crowd's getting a second wind. We do need to say hi to the Little Cold Patrol. That's right. Somewhere about folks from Powers Distributing, another beer temple here. What do you say, Strauss, maybe a little karaoke tune?
Yeah, good.
You know, we probably, I was going to say you should do news first, but I hate to connect news to karaoke in any way, shape, or form. So why don't we do the karaoke, alright, no commercials, and then we'll have Trudy. And let's see, we got Brad Mackey. Get on the microphone there, Brad. Have you had a pop yet this morning?
One or two.
One or two.
One or two.
Is his microphone on? Yes, no.
Is it on now?
Yeah, he's up.
Hear me?
He's up and running.
Okay, he's going to sing, I think, one of the lamest songs ever done, but probably kind of What did he say? This is a song you will not hear on WRIF in any other form. Especially in There you go.
A first for WRIF.
Has such teeth dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife as old Maggie Heath made, and he keeps it out of sight. You know when the shark bites with his teeth made, scarlet below.
From Old Rockney, and a couple other things in there too, and Steve Kostan now in position. It's 11:16 or so, quarter after 11. We're hanging out over at Bennigan's now. Leg number 2 of the WRIF Triathlon of St. Patrick's Day pub crawl, and good luck on your way home after the third. With RP over at East Point. We don't call it East Detroit anymore, do we? That'll be a little bit later on. And of course, it is St. Patrick's Day, and it's also a Tuesday, so that means Blues Day. As usual for high noon, we'll be taking your suggestions. Nick back at the station at 354-WRIF. You want to give him a call? No problem. Looking for those blues rock suggestions. And if you're not doing anything for lunchtime, stop on by the Bennigan's here at Northwestern, just south of 12 Mile in Southfield, right where the expressway ends and Northwestern Highway begins as Northwestern. We'll be hanging out. We've got the Cold Patrol girls hanging out here, and a few freebies, a few t-shirts, a few things we'll be giving away a little bit later on as we get kind of worked up here. And if you make it to all 3 of our triathlon events, you stop by this morning for Drew and so you come by here middays, lunchtime, and join the Cuba over at O'Hara's in East Point. A little bit later on, you will pick up a pot of gold prize bag. It's the first 17 people that do that. Weather view for this afternoon, it looks like it'll be a mixture of sun and clouds, more clouds than sun, not like yesterday, however, with a high in the mid-40s, and tonight clouds up with a low of around 20 degrees, only 35 degrees for a high tomorrow. Once again, there's about a 30% chance of snow on Wednesday. 41 degrees in town right now. Let's continue non-stop rocking with Little Thin Lizzy. Jailbreak on WRIF.
Alright, knock it off. That's enough.
expect all this.
Look at that.
Who's coming?
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Gee.
Hit the music.
All right, girl.
Hit the music.
Where's the music?
Forgot to rewind it.
See that part.
The letters are removable on that, but what the hell?
We're right this way to the deluxe.
Dave Mason and Charlie Allen Martin.
I mean, when you create all this stuff, it's
That's
automatically
Wilson Dave and Roger Earl from Hoghead.
establishing the material that it takes to make it great.
John here.
A little plaque.
Oh, the old building.
Reminds you of your roots.
Congratulations, I can't read it. 22 years ago, I could read this card without glasses. That's wild. You should get one of my old cars here.
We were wondering if the
cars, though.
we were wondering
Not
if
all
the
those for
Cannon
years.
Dusters.
Eddie Dershowitz, I think.
I think it's Eddie, yeah. These are engineering vehicles.
Except the Cadillac.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rich.
I think that's mine over here. Oh,
Which one?
DJ's parked
Oh.
over there.
Is this? What is this?
I think there was a reserved parking that said DJ on it.
I
I
did.
think we put it there, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this?
That's really
is
nice.
this your van?
No, it was a van that one of our advertisers made, thinking the WRAM would buy it.
Oh.
Lease it. Little did he know that we had so much money we spent it elsewhere. And so he gave it to me to drive for 6 months.
Oh, I don't even remember it.
Driving your own Holocaust route every time you pull up. Hey man, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Here's to the first 22, and another 22 to come, right?
22 more, all right.
Health.
Thank you very much. Oh, here we go again.
Get out of the way,
I
Demos.
feel like we're gonna sing her.
It's a smaller crowd.
No, they're all coming.
They're all coming.
You know, you're still
Get on to review, they are.
What?
He'll be here.
It's a long spot. Hey, get away. Hey, Arthur, who is this woman? It's not like that. I was afraid to take that one downstairs.
That's, she was in Scandal, Patty Smythe.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like me.
How could you tell?
It was the back row, I guess. I was in the front row.
Motor City for over 2 decades.
Baby! Mama! Not the baby.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, I got to tell you, and everybody else that's out in radio land today, we're having a little celebration at the station today.
Celebrate.
22 years of Arthur Penhallow.
If I'm a rock star, thank you, you know?
Thank you,
Detroit! Yes, indeed. Well, congrats.
Well, thank you very much.
Big guy.
I had forgotten all about it.
No way.
No, yesterday somebody asked me what day it was, and I looked at the newspaper, and it was May 3rd, and it says, 22 years ago today, which was yesterday, I said, I started working at the Wrif. And that was the last I said of it. Then I got up this morning, my wife had made a cake and brought me flowers. And then before I says, don't even try to drive to work today, and all of a sudden there's a limo in my driveway, and I get here, and there's a receiving line. Not a single one, a double one.
Red carpet.
With a red carpet and a big sign, a banner, and it was great.
Well, that's cool. Congrats once again.
Excellent.
I can't think of a better guy to say congratulations to.
Yeah, me too, thanks. Thanks, Big Daddy!
I was trying to think of a song that kind of like typifies Arthur Penhallow to start off the show today.
Why don't we do it in the road or something?
I did kind of go down that line
Over,
of
under,
thought.
sideways, down.
I went down that line of thought.
If 6 was 9.
I thought against it.
Dynamo hum. Suck the head.
3 words that totally and completely typify Arthur Penhallow. And we'll start your show with it today.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Rock and roll!
Baby!
Right.
Zeppelin on the riff.
Hey, Arthur!
Wow.
Because I was always climbing in and out of the driver's side window. It was strange to be able to ever use the door. The car was so crinkled all the time. So you've got something in common.
Oh, Mrs. Stress. You know, you two really need to patch up your relationship because he keeps leaving the studio every time you come in.
I think it stems back to, well, I'm 60 now, and of course, I think it stems back to when I finally told Stanley that he's 45. That means that I had Stanley when I was 15 years old. I guess I wasn't old enough to drive, but I knew plenty about the back seat. Since I told him it's not the same.
Oh, Mama Stress.
Traumatized.
It is 8:45 at WRIF.
Running at the Great American Beer Festival.
The Jane and Annette Show. Let's crack up some Halen.
Oh, Mom. Not crack up some Halen. Let's crank up some Halen. Yeah, here I tried to create this really spontaneous opportunity for my mom to sound like she just wails. Let's try it again. Take 2. Crank up Halen. Take 2 on the riff.
This is the Jane and Annette Show.
Nope.
Oh. What? Let's crank up. Let's.
Oh, Mom! Oh, good God! Mom, come on.
All right, should I
Recollect
say,
yourself. Do you need a second?
should I say the Jane and Annette Show
Yeah,
still?
this is the Jane and Annette Show.
All right.
Let's crank up some Halen.
Got it.
All right? Now we got this big introduction here. Zip produced these yesterday brilliantly. Just for a moment like this. Let's do it again. Okay, you ready?
Wait a minute.
Jane and Annette, let's crank up some Halen. Take 3 and prepare.
This is the Jane and Annette Show. Let's crank up some Halen.
Yeah!
101 FM, WRIF, the Motor City's home of rock and roll for over 21 years. And this is the Jane and Annette Show.
All right. Yes, our moms just look for Mother's Day. Even Mama Stress is here this morning. And you should see the dress Mama Stress has on.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is nice.
Of course, my son wouldn't help me buy it. You know, some things I have noticed between when Stanley was a baby and now, there's 2 things that haven't changed. One is he still smiles when he has gas. And the second is that he still burps after meals. The child is awful. Horrible kid.
I'm sure he was quite a struggle for you. TC told a joke a little while ago, rather off-color joke. Somebody has another variation on it. But before we let this person on the air, because I detect that it might be slightly off-color, Mom, can you handle an off-color joke now?
Of course, honey.
Now, I don't know if I believe that, because you used to flinch at anything remotely blue, off-color, toilet humor, anything like that would just be the end of the world to you. And then, I think it was last year, you sent me something in the mail. It was a joke about safe facts.
Oh.
It was like it was this big facts/sex joke. And I was in shock that you had sent me that, because I couldn't believe you thought it was funny.
Well, it was kind of subtle blue.
Oh, Mom, that was rip-roaring.
Was it really?
It was.
I probably didn't understand it.
The reason my mom is so thick-skinned is I'd say that Dad had a rather colorful vocabulary, especially if something mechanical was involved.
Right.
You could get pretty nice imagery.
Uh-huh. He could sprinkle those 4-letter words. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll go ahead with the joke. It's a variation of TC's joke. Go ahead.
I thought it was interesting to hear you, talk about your kids and rip on the pistons and the wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you recall me going to the Rolling Stones concert in 1967 with Jimmy Gleckler? Do you remember?
I don't think I do.
That's when I was in that band, that first band I was in. The band went as a field trip to see the Rolling Stones in 1967.
Really? To pick
They
off
just
a few...
released Painted Black. Yeah. I was just passing it along. Another life in these United States.
No, I'm surprised that Annette doesn't remember, because it seems like she would have to drive you to the show, drop you off, and
Someone
then wait
did.
there for
Someone
the
did.
entire length of the show.
And Roger Newton, who was the biggest BSer in the entire neighborhood, claimed that the Rolling Stones stayed at his father's hotel, which was the Hotel Netherlands. It was like a flop house. And he claimed that the Stones stayed there so they wouldn't be recognized.
Okay, we're going to get back into the song introductions here, Mom. Are you ready to really get a good rock and roll intro into this Genesis tune?
Ready.
Okay, I'm going to play something in advance, a little production piece, and then I'll cue you. All right? This is take 3 was pretty good. This is take 1 of the new hip Jane program, Jane and Annette program.
Oh, this
Oh,
is Jane.
Mom! God almighty! All right. Because Mother's Day is Sunday, we'll give you another opportunity, Mom. But you got to really seize the moment there. Jump in there and get pumped up, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Take 2.
This is Jane and Annette, and being Friday, it's time to kick out the jams. Let's wail some Genesis on the Wrif.
Yes!
Good.
You know, you guys in your thank you back almost seem to have the rock star thank you down. And I notice Peter Werby has walked the room. Every time Peter Werby comes in here, something nutty is going on.
Well, you guys could easily be replaced. That's my opinion all morning.
They've
Your
done
moms were wonderful. Whose mom is this next to me, though?
That's Mama Stress. Mama, in fact, we need to thank Mama Stress.
You know, my son Stanley called me a cab. He said that way it wouldn't cost me all that much. So I gotta get out of here. You know, I'm so old everything hurts, and what doesn't hurt doesn't work. So I guess I'll be off to Bill Knapp's, but I've had a good time here.
Okay, thank you, Mama Stress. You know, we have a few more people hanging on the line here for Rockstar thank yous for Jane and Annette. Oh, not hanging on. WRAF. Thank you.
Right. Hey, say hello to Mom, too.
Thank you. Detroit. WRAF. Rockstar, thank you for Jane and Annette. All right. Whoops. Rockstar, thank you. One more time. Whoop. Oh. Got to go out on a good one. Rockstar, thank you for Jane and Annette. Go for it.
All right.
All right.
From Canada? How's that country enjoying the Jane and Annette show? Good, good.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Canada.
Detroit. Okay. Well, I guess that'll do it. And hopefully we'll be back next year. We got to thank Debbie Brandt from the promotion department.
Absolutely.
Put the flight together on Northwest. Was it a nice flight?
Oh,
Wonderful.
Wonderful flight. Now,
Did they give you any
Very good.
food on your flight?
They did.
now the station paid for the flight, so you don't have to say it was nice if it wasn't.
was nice.
Oh, it was great.
Very
okay.
nice.
Mine came in early.
Because last year, as I recall, the airline paid for the flight for promotional consideration, and my mom sucked up to him all morning, going on and on about the flight and how good the Manhattans were and all that business. But it was a good flight, and Debbie put together a limo ride for us. Gambino's going to take us over to Metro Music Cafe on Sunday, so
Brunch.
Great.
we're going to have a great weekend.
Come on over today.
Today? Oh,
that's right,
you're over there today.
The Jenny show, Good Days.
You're at the other one.
Jenny Werby?
Jenny Werby show. She's doing my show.
Is she?
No. I can call her. She's shy. She's not like you guys.
Well, they forget they're in front of the microphones after a while.
Yeah.
They're a little shy at the start. You're at Metro Music in Farmington at lunchtime.
That's right.
We're talking the Mother's Day affair on Sunday is in Royal Oak. So thanks, Mom, for coming in.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh, you're
welcome.
a pleasure.
And happy Mother's Day. And true.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, happy Mother's Day to you too, Trinity.
That's true.
Thank you.
And we'll see you Monday morning. Peter, you're off and running. You got 10 o'clock teaser.
Yeah.
And noontime, besides being at Metro Music, got something special for noon?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look nice, Mom?
Well, she's never seen the usual.
These are your suck-up clothes?
Yeah, my suck-up. I'm halfway dressed up.
All right, maybe we'll see you out there at lunchtime. That's Drew and Zip, Jane and Annette signing off.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
And thank you for coming in. Mama Stress.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Tonight, Free Spirits Classic Rock Cafe, featuring from the
Well, Maravitz here snuck out of somebody's room before because he was in that thing in no time.
Him and Mrs. Robinson when the guy got back, you know?
All right, Maravitz handling the windshield. Benny's got the air compressor. Is that an air compressor? Am I accurate on that one? I don't know. There he goes. He's on the left rear tire of the Mercury Topaz. Benny actually might be more familiar with just letting the car rest on cinder block. We got oil check, transmission check. Jim, not doing much of anything. He's kind of acting busy. He may get the rack for this if they don't win. No, he is rotating a tire. Then he's kind of on compressor duty. Some of the other teams watching closely, trying to garner some kind of information from crew number one. I don't know if these guys are actually setting the pace. Oh, his pants split incident. Can you imagine somebody telling me, my pants split! I can't work on this crew!
Yeah, Scott's overalls in the gonadular region suffered a tear or two.
Okay, the Nemeth brothers, the Nemeth 36. Nemeth brothers, we got three of them. Which of you two are twins? Jerry, I'm a twin. Gary and... You're not a twin, you look like him. Gary. Gary, all right, Jerry. And Gary and Kenneth are going to go at it. What have you learned from the other two crews? That first one was slow and we got to beat the second one. Yeah, the second guy, they were pretty organized. Have you orchestrated anything while you've been watching? We've been thinking about it. Is there anything that surprised you about the challenge? I mean, any one thing that you have to do you weren't expecting? And you don't have to take an air compressor. We need a bigger one. Oh, is that right?
He's ragging on the promotion department.
He's a gearhead, though. He's definitely a gearhead. All right, can you deal with this kind of equipment? Because it's a poor worker who blames his tool. Oh, yeah, we can deal with it. All right, let's go. Head to the start line.
All right. A very quiet confidence displayed by the
Nemeth brothers.
Okay.
It sounds like an indie crew, doesn't it? The Nemeth brothers? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
All right, Debbie's got the gun ready. They're going to have to get into the coveralls here, which have been ripped a couple of times in the course of the first two crews.
That's because they're so heavy duty.
You ready down there, Debbie?
Roughly the consistency of a paper towel.
Yeah, no, that's right.
There's the gun and they're off.
Gun.
The Nemeth brothers.
Geez, even the gun sounds cheesy.
It is like a cap gun. But again, it's a poor worker who blames his tools, and the Nemeth brothers appear
These guys are hustling.
All right. Number 3, he's having a hell of a time getting his coveralls.
You know, that's one of the things that they have to do.
The coveralls are completely
Number 2 now, sent them over individually to bring their Gatorade. Those are the
rust these guys pretty quick?
Yeah, they are actually.
You know, I thought I saw a lug nut. Listen, are they looking for a lug nut on this side? No, they got it together. Look at the coveralls. It's just that the coveralls wrapped around his arm now at this point. Yeah, he looks a little like the Incredible Hulk. The testosterone level just built up and was ripped right off. Back window clean. My mom was actually happy the way that back window was cleaned, by the way. Okay. Don't forget the Gatorade, fellas. Alright, well, now the brothers coming up for the Gatorade. One got a break in the action. No, Phillies on the Gatorade. It's not good here before that was finishing rest. No one and air compressor getting quite a workout on the driver's side rear tire. Okay, final Gatorade. Time here. I like when the other two crew members just walk the finish line so the third guy's way back. And he crosses the finish line. The rolls are almost on there. They are. Okay. What we get, Gary? A minute 59! American's team is celebrating over here. They think they've got the Indy 500 trip wrapped up, but we still have a couple crews yet to go, including the one that won the first time. We had the controversial throws on the blood nut, which may live in infamy here at Motor City's home of rock and roll. 101 FM WRF back with another crew after a couple of tunes here on the Wrif.
Can you,
101 FM, WRF, for the Miller Genuine Draft Indy 500 Pit Crew Challenge. And the Nemeth team lost by 2 seconds. That was a heartbreaker. The Dodd team in the front with a minute and 57 seconds. You want to run down the rules of the Pit Crew Challenge here?
Yeah, they got to put on the custom workers' coveralls, the paper towel-like devices. They had to remove and switch the 2 rear tires. They had to clean the front and rear windshield, check the vital engine fluids, oil, transmission, power steering, and brakes. The final task, they've got to down a bottle of Gatorade, and then they got to get back to the finish line and drop their drawers.
The Nemeth team, 2 seconds off the pace set by the Dodd team, and they stormed out of here. You know, I thought they'd stick around for the post-pit crew interview, but they stormed off. Oh no, they're here. Oh, they're here. Okay. They're waiting in the car. They're probably bickering amongst themselves. Well, Kenny, if you had just done this, I would... No, they're still hanging out. Coming in, I guess they want to watch the rest of the competition. And the Savoy team, are you guys ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready. Now, Greg, part of the Bozell softball team, that beat the Wrif squad consecutive evenings, or rather consecutive weeks out at Lawrence Tech. Now, why don't you guys spend a little more time on the Chrysler account, a little less on your softball team?
Hey, you guys gave us a run for our money. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, you guys wanted to bang out of that first one, though. Yes, as you recall.
Tried to mercy you.
Yeah, the umpire didn't show up. They only had 9 players instead of 10, so they're like,
Oh, we're not playing without an umpire. Come on, this is the adult softball slow pitch league. Are you kidding?
and then the umpire showed up, so we ended up playing it, kicked our butt. And now, are these Bozell people here?
No, they're just good friends of mine.
Just good, your head friend.
Oh yeah,
All right, guys, you ready to go for it? Minute 57 is the key time here, Jeff.
Gonna be it.
Go for it. Head for the starting line.
Starting line.
Stand by with that cheesy starter's gun right now.
Debbie? You know, last time I changed the tires, it was one of those little mini fake spare tires. Those miniature guns.
Yeah.
It was about 12:30 at night, Friday night.
Put it on inside out.
Put it on backwards. Drove about 20 feet. The tire would not move. Flattened it. Rubbed the tread right off it and flattened it. And then someone stopped to help me and said, "Oh, yes, you look good."
All right, we all set down there? Team Savoy? Okay. Debbie, starter's gun?
Does that not count the starter gun, which no one can hear anyway?
Yeah.
Because it's a there's that damn gun.
What a report.
Okay, I guess the way they're working is because we have
One pair of overalls?
yeah, because the other 2 pairs of overalls are now destroyed. When the one person get his on, they can all take off. And there they go, Team Savoy. They're pretty nonchalant. They really are.
A quiet confidence once again being exuded by Team Savoy.
Get some fluids checked. Get the air gun going on the left driver's side wheel. See the lug nuts coming off. Careful to find time that most crews are just left it on the ground. And they're revving on. They get a tire now. Somebody else is under the hood. You notice Jay is just kind of he's kind of the grump of this crew, I've noticed. Not really doing a whole lot. He's doing all this stuff. He doesn't really want to get greasy. Because there's no, he doesn't want to get dirty. Not because, actually, the manager of the squad, Savoy's not exactly busting his butt either. He's doing the windshield, and now he's in the rear window. Really did a pretty good job with the window. And Jesse is going to check fluids next. Now they're in the fluids. There he did that. Josh rolling over for a gator. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. Hey, I need a fluid break. He's sick of this Gatorade. He's not even acknowledging that he's done it. Once again, he's watching the slide. He's happy with the way Jeff and Jay are working here. Hey, I think we're doing all right. He might come away over here. We'll see. We got to break a minute 57 seconds. I don't know. He's a little wild here. Haven't heard the time go. There it goes. Come here with the time clock. What are we at there? We're looking at a minute 50 right now. We're looking at a minute 50, guys. Let's turn you at 1:57 if you just want to quit. Essentially, we could have said we're over that. Time after it. Oh, we're over 2 minutes. All right, the announcement should probably. Yeah, you hear the rock keep shutting there.
Guys, we are over 2 minutes. See the third member drinking his Gatorade, slowly walking to the finish line. Not a lot of pride there, you know. It's like garbage time on the pit crew, you know, at the end of a ball game when it's 30-point difference. They just goof off.
All right.
The Savoy team.
Disappointing performance, clearly. What did you say there? Unfortunately, nothing over top. This first getting out of a minute in. The Savoy team, a disappointing performance, well over 2 minutes. What about it, John? Pit crew? What do you say? All right, already got more to take plans. 2:32, that's actually different than the original time of the Maryland team that just got in because of the frozen blood. So maybe they can at least regain some pride. We'll get back
The same thing. One of you will put on the overalls. The other two can't start.
9:26. Hey, let's have a big round of applause for Mark McQueen. He paid Seal about $425 to hang out this morning. Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you, Troy.
Got any observations on the pit crew activity so far, Mark?
I'm speechless. I'm just out here watching Benny. She's running together.
What about the crew that got the minute 57? How do you think they did that?
Well, I think it was the Shatner. I really do.
The Shatner song playing?
Yeah,
pumped them up, yeah.
Made them so mad they,
They did. We could let the other crew go during Hey Mr. Tambourine Man by Shatner. Yeah, that'd be a fair idea. That'd be fair. All right. Now let's carry it live. This is pretty serious. In fact, this is the last team to defeat, right? The Dodd team was actually asking what the package included during the commercial break. They felt they already had won. And for the Maravitz team, which is going a second time due to the controversy on their first attempt. Yeah, here's some booing from the Dodd team over there. It's 6 tickets to the Indy 500, $55 a pop. What else is in that package? Where are you, Debbie? I know they got some spending money.
$303 in total gas certificates and a brunch before the race at a hotel and a bus ride to the
How did you arrive at the $303?
$101 each for 3 weeks.
Now, does this not include some reservation suggestions as for hotels?
That's right, suggestions.
That is part of the package, everybody.
No wonder that gun sounds.
Somewhere close to the race.
All right, let's talk to the Maravitz team before they get started. Now, Benny, I don't know. Come on over here, Benny. You looked a little disoriented on the first drive.
I wasn't really prepared for it.
What kind of mental preparation do you need?
Well, I wanted to see somebody else go first.
You want to see somebody? Go first. That was a drag. Now, was it you that ran into the frozen lug nut?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure that wasn't a scam? Was that thing really frozen?
Really frozen. And Your compressor is really not that powerful, so.
It's part of the cheesy atmosphere. Cheesy.
All right. Maravitz, what do you think? What are you going to do this time around?
Well, I'll tell you, if we don't get the 157, we're going to hang our heads really low.
Are you going to turn down the Miller wearables in protest?
It could be another LA all over again. You never know.
Oh man, we may have a time for healing coming up, everybody. If the Maravitz team doesn't make it, they're going for a minute 57. The Miller Genuine Draft Pit Crew Challenge. Go for it. Trudy, do you have any comments on that?
Never have I seen such controversy since the Mary Decker Slaney Zola Bud thing at the Olympics. God, this is intense.
Sound that controversial?
It really did, except for Benny, who's...
How about a fashion report on those designer coveralls?
Those are really nice. Those are like used ones throw away, is that it?
That's it.
Of course, we need to recycle those to be environmentally correct.
All right.
For the pit crew.
I think we're ready.
I think Debbie's ready. She's starting to cook up those hotel suggestions because this is the last.
And you find with a cheesy Smith & Wesson.
We're ready, Debbie.
I tell you, they're off.
The way Courtney Wheels got started, I would look for her in some of that LA riot videotape footage.
Okay. They're actually running. Benny's wailing now.
Benny is mentally prepared. Let's go to the Dodge team. The Dodge team, by the way, has their own stunt watch. Oh, you do? They do. Get over here, Doc. James Dodge is the Dodge team. By the way, is Winston sponsoring this?
Like I said, I owe it all to these guys. They're ringers.
Were you guys sweating it out?
A little bit at first, but we got our composure together and we made mistakes.
Dwight, right? Yeah. When did you know you won, Dwight?
As soon as I screwed up the right one.
Oh, yeah, that right? What is it about that? Where's Benny? Where'd Benny go? Benny, come on over here. I want to find out what it is about that right wheel that caused so much trouble for the Maravitz team.
Oh, that lug nut just kept falling off.
Oh boy.
They kept following me when you were trying to put it back on?
That's rough. I feel for you guys, but you did get a PB and we're happy about it. Hey, you get the Wrif wearables, plus you're still on the clock, Benny, right? Over.
No comment.
Hey, good job. You had a lot of fun, he said. Hey, you guys, thanks for coming out, all right? Let's hear it for the Indy Pit Stop Challenge. All right. Dodge team, there's the Nemeth showing good sportsmanship over there in their vehicle watching as they argue amongst themselves over what caused that 2-second difference. They were tough. They were tough, John. Let's hear it for Miller Genuine Draft.
Let me check the ones we have.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Detroit! All right. Let's get back to some tunes here on Motor City's Home Rock and Roll.